right, my lovies. You've done a good job learning long A, long I, long O. But I want us to review before we go on. These have all been kind of new and we've done them a little bit fast. So I like us to practice them before we go to our next one. Remember, means I'm going to do it again. If I retie my shoes, I'm going to tie my shoes again. If I repaint the house, I'm going to paint the house again. So I'm going to view, I'm going to look. So these are going to be words that we've already seen. We're going to be practicing those long vowel spellings. Oak, good. She woke up, especially if the prince kissed her. Sleeping Beauty woke up. Ice. Look at that ice. Frozen water. Ache. Sure. Lake. Remember, a lake is water that has land all the way around it. Bike. Ice. Sure. Nice. She's being nice. You are very nice. Smoke. Sure. Oh, look at that fire. That puts out a lot of smoke. Oh, I can see a fireman in the middle of that smoke. Oh my goodness. That's a dangerous job. Ride. He's going to ride his bike. Ice. Remember how rice is grown in a lot of water? It's a hard job to keep bending over to pull up that rice. I think at the end of the day, their back has to hurt. But rice certainly does taste good, doesn't it? Flame. Flame is the fire part of a candle, the flame. When you blow out your candles, then the flame goes out. I love this word. Smile. Price. And price is what something cost. That's why I like to go to the Dollar Tree. When I go to the Dollar Tree, what's the price of everything? $1. So I don't have to wonder which is going to cost more. If it's at the Dollar Tree, it costs $1. Spoke. He spoke to his class last week. Looks like it might be a teacher in college or with older kids. He spoke to them. Lice. Oh, lice are kind of a problem. They're these little bugs, and they can get in your hair. And if they do, oh, they make your head itch. It isn't terrible. You get this shampoo and it kills them and you comb them out. But the thing about lice is they're good jumpers. And if one person in class has lice, sometimes the lice from one child's head can jump to another child's head. Which is why in school we don't let you wear hats and change hats with friends. Because if I put on a hat that belongs to you and you have lice, sometimes you have them before you even know that you have them. Maybe the lice went in the cap and now I'm going to put on the cap and now I got lice in my hair and we're all itching our heads. Slide. You can slide down. I guess that's why they call it a slide. Own. Remember, I told you it isn't just an ice cream cone, although I love them. Cone is the shape. There's a snow cone, or those party hats are in the shape of a cone. The cone they put on streets. And that popcorn is in a little container that's in the shape of a cone. But ice cream cone is the best. Ice, sure. Dice means more than one. If it's one, we just call it a die. Isn't that funny? If it's more than one, then it's called dice. And ice. If it's one, we call it mouse. And if it's more than one, we call them mice. Good. Oh, remember that apostrophe S? Remember what it means? Jane's. Something's going to belong to Jane. Jane's dog is small. Jake's. Something's going to belong to Jake. Jake's cat is smaller. When we talk about two things, we put on the end. Smaller. And there's Bryce. Bryce's fish are the smallest. We use EST, smallest, if it's more than two. All right, I gave you a clue. I just want Pam the Lamb can. And now let's change it, cane. Good. How about cap? Now let's change it, cape. Mad, good. A, made. Oh, you made something that day. Tap. Tap can be tap water or tap on the shoulder. She's doing a tap dance. Or tape. Bit. He bit him. Bite. Don't bite me. Right, dim. And sure, there's the dime. How much is a dime worth? How many pennies? 10 pennies. Rip, sorry. Ripe. Which of those bananas are ripe? Sure. Kit. Kite. Mop. Mope. And mope is not so good word either. Mope is when you don't get your way and you stick out your lip and you say, oh, I don't care, I'm gonna be mad about that, I'm gonna mope. And your mom might say, don't mope, because I have to tell you, do you think because she sticks out her lip that that's gonna change anything? So don't mope. All right, this isn't your dad's name. There's no capital, but it's Rob. That's the bad Rob. Don't rob anybody. Let's make it O. A robe. That's a nice bathrobe. Rod. A fishing rod. Road. He rode on his carpet, his flying carpet. Not. This is not the place for a fire. Not. How about note? I can write a note or sing a note. All right. Jane's home is 6 miles. 6 miles. All right, what do we have so far? Jane's home is 6 miles from the water ride. Jane's home is 6 miles from the water ride. And remember that water is a sight word. There's the water ride. Oh, does that look like fun? He ate a dish of rice. Good. Read it for me one more time. He ate a dish of rice. Very good. All right, you ready for ache word family? Oh, look it. The little house is by a lake there too. Ache. I'll try to go fast. Break, dur, full, sh, sn, st, quake. Good reading. I tell you, making faces with Uncle Rich. See you later, alligator. In your wagon, Mr. Dragon.